Hello, YouTube. It is Tuesday, January 17th. It is 3 p.m. afternoon, and it's time to vlog. I just got back from the hospital, getting almost the last one of my braces. Can you see my teeth being straighter? I sure hope so. Almost done with these. About I think exactly 3 weeks until Costa Rica, and I am hyped, obviously. Wanted to film today because usually I always work out in the morning, and I often work out fasted or just, having had only a very small meal. But today I am gonna try and do some serious deadlifting because I've already got 2 meals in. I got some pasta in, so I'm feeling stronger than usual. And I figured I would just throw on the old camera, film me. All right. What else? I also got some new hair products coming in the mail. I don't know if you guys care about that stuff, but ever since I cut my long Viking mane, so I've been kind of all over the place looking for the haircut, and I feel like I found it now. This is my steez right now, and I did some research on which product would really, highlight and give this style some extra shine, some glare. I hadn't really used hair products in ages, so that was interesting. And you guys know me. If I get into something, I get into something. Like, I did crazy research for literal hours upon hours to find the perfect product. And I ended up with two. But anyway, I'll be talking about that in some other video later on. So without further ado, let's go in the gym. Let's pick up some heavy ass weight and put it back down. All right, already did 2 sets of warm-ups. Didn't film, of course, so we're up to 140 kgs right now. 3 plates, which for me is already quite a big weight because I'm not a deadlift king. But feeling good today, like I said. So let's see how we can do this and then potentially move up. All right, jumping from 140 to 170. Feeling good, might as well. So my last yard was 155. So this is a 15 kg increase in my last yard. Would be pretty fucking amazing if I can pull this. Final attempt, now or motherfucking never. Let's fucking go. How many reps do you think we got? 6?
Yes.
Tell you guys a little secret. if you deadlift, which is obviously the hardest exercise there is, anything else after that feels a lot lighter, feels a lot easier. So even though I failed that PR, I'm trying to hammer out some impressive PRs on other machines, and because everything right now feels way lighter. I actually got that from Michael Hearn. Shout out Michael Hearn. Wow, that was something, man. That was the strongest workout I've ever had. I've never in my life moved as much weight as I did today. Um, like I said before, I knew going into it I was feeling good. This is such a testament. Like, I'm so happy to see that my theory is paying off. And the theory, like I mentioned Michael Hearn, but basically, you guys know Dragon Ball Z, right? I know there's some people watching or used to watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid. There's this main character called Piccolo. And one thing about Piccolo is he's this badass green warrior. And when he gets ready to fight, like for real, at some point the Saiyans, who are like the bad guys, invade the planet and he has to fight them. And then he's like, before he starts to fight, he's taking off all this heavy ass armor and clothing. So basically what he's doing is he's always walking around and training with a bunch of added weight on his body. And then when it's time to go, he takes all that off. So then it's like his strength doubles up because he's used to, just having all this extra weight. And that's what I do. And this is very intentional. I really need you guys to know that. I always train in the morning, and usually I train fasted, meaning I haven't had any food, or if I've had food, it's like a little bit of oats and some blueberries, or literally like a liquid smoothie, the one that I make with my broccoli and my protein powder. So like there's almost nothing in my stomach. And for those who don't know, who are not into bodybuilding or powerlifting or weightlifting, it makes a crazy difference when you train when your body hasn't had food yet and you train, or you have had food. Like, that's why I was talking about already having had my second meal and thinking that I was going to be stronger, and turned out correct, because if you train, the later you train in the day, obviously within reason, like it's not like if you train at midnight you're strongest, but preferably you want to have had 2 or 3 meals and then you train, because then you're at your strongest. But I never do that. So I'm basically constantly pushing my body to the limit on an empty stomach, right? So I'm used to that. Like, my body's used to perform without all this extra fuel. So then when I do eat, when I do have 2 or 3 meals before lifting, like today, I walked in the gym and I just felt like Superman. Like, I just knew right off the bat. I did a warm-up set deadlifting 220 pounds, 100 kgs, and it just flew off the ground. It was like, this is nothing. Like, I know what that usually feels like in the morning. It feels way heavier, so that's why I went for the PR. And then speaking of the PR, like, it sucks that I didn't get it fully, but honestly, I'm happy as hell. Like, I I don't want to be that guy, but I could have had it. I got scared. That's the God honest truth. I could have I could have finished it. I like if you look at the video, I'm there. I got scared. I for some reason, um, I just I have an immense fear of hurting my lower back. So whenever I feel like I'm going too much into red, I prefer to drop it. It was so hard for me not to go again and try again after those two failed attempts because I actually tried to hit 170 again and I failed again. And then it was so hard for me not to go again. But that's where experience comes in. I've been injured before. I've been doing this for 17 years now, and I know that when you're in there and you're pumped up, especially when you've taken a pre-workout like I did, you're not that in touch with your body, meaning that you don't feel, the damage you've already done to your body. Like I know what that's like having a heavy ass workout, feeling like I can keep going, and then the next day you feel like holy shit, everything hurts. So it took all of my experience and wisdom to not go again. I was like, no, let me not go again. So then instead I decided to take out all of my powers on the machine. So I did some heavy ass rows and pull downs as you could tell on the video. But yeah, never been this strong, never looked this good. Guys, this is what you can be capable of if you stay natural. Don't let them tell you that you need gear. Don't let them tell you that you need steroids. Don't let them tell you that your natural potential is limited. Look what you can become. Like I'm not trying to toot my own horn too much here, like I'm Hercules, but I'm pretty damn proud. I'm pretty damn happy with my physique. For the longest time, I was never happy with my physique. I was never happy with my strength. And I was always like, yeah, but this or that, and I need a little bit more. I can honestly say I'm in my actual prime right now, and I'm happy just maintaining this. Like, I'm good if I never gain another inch of muscle. Like, I'm very happy with what I've accomplished. I never thought I would get that feeling of feeling like I've arrived, but I honestly feel like I've arrived. Like, it does exist. That feeling does exist. And that's why I'm also, like, recording this now, because you just never know when life is going to happen. So I just want to document this, like my strength and my physique, and it feels great. But just once again, all the guys out there, all the girls out there, stay natural, stay patient, stay down. This is 17 years in the making. Man. So yeah, aside from all of that, what else did I want to say, man? Like I feel like I didn't expect this workout to turn out the way it did. But I'm just feeling good. I'm shaking, trembling right now, like the adrenaline is flowing, and I know I'm gonna feel this one in the morning. But very happy with how everything is going. Like I said, in 3 weeks I'll be going to Costa Rica, so I really intend on being in my best shape in Costa Rica. Maybe gonna try and become like lean out just a tiny bit. So I'm eating really clean right now, just trying to really be on point so I can make some sick footage for you guys being in the jungle looking good. I'm actually planning on taking a whole tub of protein in my backpack because otherwise I know I'm never going to be able to hit my protein intake on a daily basis. So I might just have to sacrifice clothes for a tub of protein. And I'm not even kidding. Like, you might think it's ridiculous, but yeah, I worked so hard to be at this point, so I'm going to try to maintain it, obviously. Before I go, one last thing. I'm still taking on new clients. So if you're looking for a mentor, if you're looking for a coach, somebody that can help you through the dark times, it's a new year, new opportunities, and I'm here for you if you want to hire me and work with me. So how it goes is if you hire me, we do 2 video calls per week, where you basically tell me everything and anything that's wrong with your life, with your situation, and then you and me, we put our heads together, we make a plan, we come up with a real plan, very concrete goals, and I follow up. Like, we talk every day, I text all my clients every day. So if you're trying to do that, reach out to me, send me an email at lorenz.dries@gmail.com. It'll be in the description as well, the email address. And I think I'm done, man. I think I'm done. Thank you guys so much for being here. You have no idea how much it means to me. Really. Have a beautiful day, guys. Ciao.